guys, welcome back to another build video. In today's video, I am building a house that basically is catered to specific types of Sims, and the reason why I kind of wanted to release this build is because I'm considering doing a let's play in The Sims 4 with a family, and if I go through with it, this would be the house that I would start playing in. I have already made the Sims, so I kind of know their personality, and I built this house specifically to cater what their style was. And the main reason why I'm kind of considering doing a let's play is because The Sims 4 actually has a lot to offer. I have 3 different expansion packs, and that's Get Together, City Living, and Get to Work. And with each expansion pack, it kind of adds in some more elements, and there's a lot that I just haven't played with. I mainly build on this channel. I do a few creator Sims. Sometimes I play the occasional random game just because, I can, but I haven't gone through all of the gameplay. And when I did first get the game, obviously I played with it for a while, but it's been a while since I played The Sims 4. And I remember one thing that I was very upset with was that The Sims 4 didn't have toddlers, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's heartbreaking, that kind of narrows down a lot of gameplay. And since toddlers have been released, which has been a while, I haven't played with them yet, at all. I don't know anything that has to do with toddlers, and considering I really wanted them, that's kind of weird. So I'm considering perhaps doing a let's play. The family I made this house for consists of a single mother and 2 teenage daughters, but the teenage daughters are sisters, but they're not biological daughters to the mother. So the mother kind of adopted them, and that's kind of what I will be going off of. I wanted this house to be kind of Italian styled. I'm not too sure how well I portrayed that. I could have gotten that completely wrong, but that's just kind of the style I was going for, and this was the house I ended up building. I really do think this house is best suited in the Windenburg area, which came with the Get Together expansion pack. Especially from the exterior, you get the wooden paneling, and then I also added a section of brick, and the wooden paneling fits in with the cottages around the place. So I built this lot in Windenburg, and I would want to keep it there. I think it turned out really well. I did want this house to be more on the traditional side, and I tried to do that as much as possible, and in the end I am very proud of the way it turned out. This build didn't have much space for a back garden, so the garden is kind of to the side over there, and we're about to put in a well that has kind of the overgrown features in the well, and we're going to add some more plants around it just to kind of look more wild, I guess you can say. Not taken care of, but more of just kind of overgrown, but a beautiful type of overgrown. I don't know, that's what I was going for, and I'm not really the best at landscaping, but I'm getting better. We also put in an easel, if I'm pretty sure, so if you get inspired by nature, they can start painting. And I put in a bunch of the little birdhouses and a seating area. There's a log, and the log is supposed to be used to put magic beans in, and then you can grow a tree or something along those lines. But for me, I kind of just saw it as a tree stump where you could just sit down. I thought that looked pretty cool, and that's kind of the way I used it. So I don't know, I like that style of it. On the exterior of the house, first when you walk into the house, you get a living area, and basically the living area is divided into, I guess you could say, 3 parts. 2 of the parts are kind of seating areas. The one is a place with a little TV, which is closer to the door, and it's definitely not a modern house. This ain't a flat screen TV. This is a tiny little TV, and I was really tempted to use the Penguin TV, but I felt like that was just not, it was not the place, it was not the build to use the Penguin TV, but we use a small TV. And then the section closest to what will be the kitchen, we have kind of a bit of a fireplace with bookshelves to the side, and I'm pretty sure we put a picture up there. And then you get another kind of section where you can go to the master bedroom, which is downstairs, and also to the bathroom. Basically the living area has access to all of the different points. You can go to the kitchen, downstairs bathroom, master bedroom. It has access to the stairs that go up to the stairs. So that is basically the whole of the downstairs. Then we get the downstairs bathroom, which has kind of like a darker color scheme. There's a lot of blacks going on, but I didn't want it to be too dark, so I added in some white hints, and it's very wooden like most of the house is. The kitchen is more of a long type of kitchen. You have kind of this area where I took out 2 of the counters and put a table over there, and I put like a bunch of books and stuff on top, kind of thinking that, you know, if you want to learn some recipes, you can kind of sit on the stool over there and maybe learn a few recipes, write down recipes, just kind of let your imagination go wild when it involves food. And on the opposite side, you have your little stove area as well as your washing up area. Nothing too fancy at all. There is a standing mirror, which I thought just kind of really fit in. I don't know why you would have a mirror in the kitchen, but I seem to put mirrors everywhere in my build, so this is not an exception to that. I also put in a bunch of plants. From the kitchen, you can go to the dining area, which is going to be outside, and kind of the transition to the kitchen to the dining area, there's a lot of plants involved, just kind of in that little corner over there. And then you can go outdoors to what will be the dining area. You might have a bit of a problem if it rains, but luckily in The Sims it doesn't rain. There's no seasons yet. I don't know if there'll be seasons, but yeah, you can go out on the stoop. I don't know what you would call it. This isn't a balcony. I don't know what you would call it in other countries. We call it a stoop. Maybe it's always a stoop. Veranda? I don't know what you call it. Into that little area where you can go and eat. You can also have a barbecue over there. There's a few trash cans so you're not filthy people. And there's also a fireplace in case it does get a bit chilly or you're having like a nighttime feast. You can go up the stairs to this main kind of sitting area, which is kind of like the activity room, I guess you can say. There's a chess table to the side. There's also a place to sit down and read books. There's a guitar over there, and then that kind of divides into 2 more bedrooms. I wanted it to seem like one of the teenage girls was a bit more favorited than her sister, so her sister gets this kind of smaller bedroom that has more darker colors, but I would think that was more of a choice. She has kind of a small bedroom with a single bed, not a lot of decorations going on, and her sister has this very big bedroom. So the sister with the smaller bedroom, her color schemes are mainly blacks, dark purples, gray. There's not a lot going on over there. I wanted to add in the bubble blower, but I didn't know there wasn't really a good spot to kind of put that into the bedroom. It kind of stands out like a sore thumb. But then you get her sister's room, which is much bigger compared to hers. Her sister gets a double bed, a study area. There's like this beautiful pink single rose by her study area, and the color schemes are yellow, whites, and pastel blue. There's even like a huge bookshelf in her sister's room. Like, you can definitely tell there's somewhat favoritism going on in this house, and that's kind of what I wanted the image to be. For these 2 sisters, there's kind of like a shared bathroom, and there's nothing really special about the bathroom. I think the one thing that I mainly liked about it was that the mirror wasn't mounted onto the wall like a bunch of other builds and other things that I've seen. It's a self-standing mirror that is just to the side of the basin, which I thought was kind of original. I haven't seen many builds that have done that, and if I have, then it's completely gone over the top of my head. I can't think of any now. And also it has kind of like a plastic rim to it, which I thought was pretty cool. It didn't look super fancy or modern or anything. I just liked the fact that this mirror had that plastic rim to it. Then we head downstairs into the last room we're doing, the master bedroom. I actually did this build before, and sadly I kind of lost the footage to it. It was just one of those things that seemed to happen to me a lot, and in the original build this room looked completely different. And basically what I did in the original room, it was more of a wooden type of theme, but it was very symmetrical. So it was like the bed right in the middle. On both sides of the bed there were like 2 dresses exactly the same way, and then there was like 2 different shoe racks and everything. And while I was redoing this build, I was kind of thinking to myself, like, why would I have done that? This is supposed to be a single mother, she doesn't have a partner, so I don't know why I tried to make everything symmetrical. So when I redid this build, the bedroom looks completely different to the way it originally looked. It is more catered for there to be just kind of one person that is sleeping in that room, and I think I may have accidentally made it look a bit more modern. I didn't mean to. It's just when my creativity goes wild, this is what happens. We are by the screenshots right now, and we have gone through quite a few already, just taking different angles from the different rooms. And overall, I know I say this all the time, but overall I really like this build. It was something I was very proud of, and if I do decide to do a let's play, this will definitely be the house that I'll be doing my let's play in. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, please remember to hit that like button and comment down below for which builds you would like to see me do next. I hope you guys enjoyed the build, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye guys.